generalist. I enjoy learning. I can't say that I enjoyed school, which was a lot of the reason why I dropped out, because one, I had multiple professors that clearly had a bias against not even like clearly conservative thought, but just like capitalism, free market, historical facts that were just inconvenient to the left. I had one professor who basically called me a right-wing propagandist in front of the whole class. She was a white woman who wore no shoes and no socks to class every day. She was like the definition of a hippie.
She's
and she was
barefoot in
preaching
class.
She would flap into class on the linoleum tile floors every single day. But this white woman basically called me a right-wing propagandist in front of the whole class because I said that Margaret Sanger was a eugenicist, and we had done this whole unit on the history of birth control. I don't know. This was U.S. history class. I don't know why we needed a whole unit on birth control. But we started talking about the American Birth Control League. She was founded by the hero, Margaret Sanger, She was a hero for Black and impoverished women. That's a direct quote from this white liberal professor. And I raised my hand and I was like, I don't think that's true. Like, you know,
that was her intention.
She kind of talked about like getting rid of the undesirables, and she attended KKK meetings, and her co-founder of the American Birth Control League was Lothrop Stoddard, who was called the first American Nazi because he influenced Mein Kampf. Like, there's so much stuff wrong with the founding of the American Birth Control League. I literally got called a right-wing propagandist, and I was on the dean's list, and I dropped out. I literally could not
speak your truth, queen.
And I do not regret for 1 second. At the beginning when I dropped out, I was feeling not regret, but just like very anxious about my future and stuff. But I will say that it's absolutely not necessary to have a degree to make money or to have a good career. Last year I made more than the average computer engineer degree holder. And so I was like, okay, I don't know why I would go back to school after that. So I'm just not going to. I mean, in the future, I would say if higher education changed and it was a place where people can go to learn and yes, have their ideas challenged, because I'm not against having my ideas challenged at all. It was just my ideas being shot down and completely dismissed and portrayed as propaganda that